Hello and welcome. I thought I was going to go old school for doing this because, yeah, normally I'd like do the courseplay and make the. And I thought, well, why don't I just, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. Not this bit, not the plateau. This one's for the animals, and the top one is. Let's have a look. Can we get up there? Because this is where we see how severe this actually is, as to actually get up. Yeah, that's definitely not where we're going to be getting up, I would say. The most shallow bit is here, and even that's not shallow, but it's enough to actually sort of come around the plateau. Or that looks quite good from the top, although it's a fair old trek. So if we're going to do that, I think we'd have to stick a bridge in. This one's not. This is, yeah, I thought this would be like productions or something. That's the bit that I thought we were going to go up, but I'm not sure. This is where the two plateaus meet, where one comes down to meet the other one. Then this is the top plateau, again, which I made later on. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to do sheds over this side, or whether we could do a little field all the way along here, something like sugarcane. That would make a nice sugarcane field if it's nice and long. Here's our wood place we were talking about. Yeah, well, actually we built, we didn't talk about it, we placed. So yeah, we just had a bit of a tick up to 11 o'clock. So then, right, now this is the field that is a field that's going to be a field. So we want to allow great fields. And we're going to do that. I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm not really sure whether it is big or whether it's not. Or yeah, I'm really not. So yeah, I'd normally do it the other way where we create the field. I thought, well, why don't you go old school? If we make a field with a plough, then it's going to show the thing without me doing a courseplay field. So without any further ado, I am going to say my words, and we are going to finally create this field at the top. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Normal rules don't apply. I'm going to have to go around corners for creating the field. I really am. If I did this with workers, that's the one advantage. So yeah, just an explanation. This is not my norm. I won't normally plow around corners, but to make curves in this, it's the only way I can really get good corners if we're going to go with old school ways of doing this. So please forgive me going around corners somewhat, especially when it starts to go to like that way. It's going to go quite quickly. It's the only way I'm going to get the curves. Yeah, we'll also see any bits that aren't quite smoothed. Anyway, yes, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. wasn't paying much attention to this, but there is no stones. I've never known a plough that doesn't actually bring up stones. That is a ridiculous Dominic strikes again. Or is it? Or is it just a weird glitch? Because that's bizarre. It's a plough. It's in the plough section. It's either the ground itself has gone funny, or we did have it before, so just don't understand it. Yeah, we've used that before. We got stones last time, so this time I was going to show this off, and there is no need. A magic fairy's come along and taken all of the stones away, so that's all ready to rock and roll. So we've got it ready. I am surprised. I'm looking on the thing. It's not as big as, yeah, the last one was actually a lot bigger. So the fact that we've gone, yeah, and obviously animals, but it is quite reasonable that we did pick this because of that. It was the most reasonable of the ones that we'd got. So really, we've got it prepped, ready. Would like to do the animals. I've topped that up. The I never remember. I always want to call it sodium hydroxide, but I think is it sodium hydroxide? We'll put my teeth in. Honest, it is sodium hydroxide. That's because it is that. Right? Yeah, smashing. So we've done that. Got a few that should literally. Well, it will have filled up. We obviously bought some last time, and I thought, well, we're over here. Let's just go and do a. Yeah, I've got another one of these on the other side. I didn't show you that yet. I didn't want to drag you back. Yeah, when I saw the barrel, I thought the chest. Yeah, I thought I've got to show that, and then we're going to not record it because I've already shown you coming that way too many times. It's a very long way actually to come over here. It really is. From the shop and everything. It's a little bit too close for comfort. So yeah, this is the biggest field we've got here on the right, and then the other one is a little field. But yeah, it is what it is. We are what we are. And we're not just, yeah, we've got our grapes and our olive things and our wood production now. So that's what I was going to do, and that's what I am going to do now. Now then, where will this go? Because it's got high things. I don't even think it'll go in there, but it could go into the shed, the new shed, and then it could sort of stick out a little bit with those front things leaning out. Now in real life I would sheet it down. I'd stick sheet. Be careful. Not great. I'm gonna have to move it. I know I'm gonna touch it. So let's just for once be a bit more sensible and actually just shift it. That would make the most. Yeah, I was just looking at the number plates, Agres Balconies 107XL. I was just looking and thinking, oh, Agres Balconies 107XL. So it doesn't. I thought it might actually really change each one to one different, but can we? How far? I think it'll go right up to the tyres if you do it like that. Oh, okay, actually it's one of those that very kindly does allow you to go further back, but we're not going to. We're not going to take advantage. We should leave it there. That'll do me. Most of the equipment is under. Right, so then we now need to go. Now this water distributor is going to do that. Now that one's, the vent is on there. Yeah, I know we've and it is still there, the tap. It's just buried somewhat, which I do apologise for. But I thought it was more sensible to try to sort of get that right than not to ignore it. Really, yeah, I might be able to actually chop it as well. We shall see. Now then, let's have a look in the water distributor and see how much there is in there, because I'd like to get the wood thing done really, and hopefully get us through at least 1 month. Truthfully, that's my no, I don't want to visit. I want to have a look at you this away. So we need water and seeds. and manure, I believe we picked. Oh no, why have we picked the slurry one? That's the one we want to pick. And that is just, yeah. So that's going to go into that. So we need to distribute the wood. Like that to go to the wood plank fast, and then wood planks, we're going to have a quick look on camera to see if we're going to do planks, or if we're going to, we're not going to sell wood chips, we're going to save that, because that one definitely is better at certain times of the year, usually January. But wood, no, planks, sorry, not wood, planks. Yeah, it's a 500, so it is a fifth, but it's still a good price all of the time. So I think we are going to do what I was going to say. For now, we are going to do planks selling. We may actually go into a bit of wood, but I really am trying to stick to some of the agres productions, and also obviously the businesses we're going into, really. And I don't want all of my Let's Plays to all feature exactly the same. I mean, yeah, the production shed, that'll probably be a given. That is a point. And God, I was supposed to be looking to see how much of everything is in there. Let's have a look. Now that water will, yeah, that's all brilliant. That has topped up completely. Olives is 22 tons. So that is Soapy's going to make again. That's what the little tick-ups are on the hour, I think, looking at it. So then water, 167, manure, 133. Oh, of course, we're producing that. Yes, I've forgotten. Seeds, 4,145. Right, we're going to buy some seeds. Let's just take that down there. And we'll go grab the seeds. And the 70 ton, I think. This is going to be expensive again. We've had this before, and yeah, it's not. I think it would be cheaper to buy them. In fact, you know something? It will. I'm going to go down to the shop, and we're going to grab some of the picking pack with this. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Right, picking pack. Let's grab some of those. Trying to think. I would say at least 20 tons, which is 2 tons a bag. So 10 bags of the picking pack, which I think is the best value. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it is. They're the best value bags that I've found, seeds wise. Do we grab some more stones? No, not at the minute, because you can only put one thing in at a time anyway. So that's 700 for, no, 1,000 for seeds. I was thinking of seeds. Yeah, 1,500 for 700. The picking is 900 for 2,000. Yeah, so that is definitely better value. We're going to go 8, which is, and then we're going to go 2. Now this may or may not take a while. I wasn't sure whether these were heavy or not. Now the other ones that we saw, now they aren't heavy. They're the 100 kilograms, so you can actually grab them with a telehandler and actually stick them in, but I'm not sure with the picking. Now this is one thing you can do with the picking. Now I'm not sure if you can with this high oh, you can, but it only looks like if you're hitting them, which that's not really terribly grand. We might have to go grab the, oh, we're going to do what we normally do and buy a telehandler for the shop. I don't think that's a bad idea, especially bearing in mind that this is not going to work. So let's do that. Yeah, we do normally do it. It's not like it's, yeah, not expected. So let's grab it. It's not, yeah, we're not cheating. It is only for down here. I've done that now for quite a few Let's Plays, and I've not cheated with it. I've never taken it, apart from Frontier, where you were supposed to do that. That's the one thing I am going to say. Now I'm going to pick, and I don't apologise for this. Yeah, the telehandler that I think is best suited, heaviest, is the big Schaefer. because it is very heavy. I've got to be honest, it's almost, yeah, it's become look at the difference, 8.1, 12.5, even without a weight, this is fantastic. Right, so we're going to give ourselves the money back for that one, because this is, yeah, this is the shop's property of the shop. And we are going to grab I think we're going to go for that new Mack Trucker one. Yeah, I do like this. The only thing I'm going to say, its tines are a little bit long. I'm just going to see on this time if you can adjust them. I don't think you can. I think it is what it is. I've got to try and find it. I want to look for Mack Trucker. Yeah, I'm not going to go big backhand. I do really like this. It's just I did try it on Frontier and it's fantastic, but it's not, if you know what I mean. It's the idea is fantastic, but the reality, no. I'm not going to see it. And also it'll say Mack Trucker on it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we want the tension belts, but it's too long. Yeah, do you know, I think I like the colour. Fantastic. Right, and it does match. Yeah, its tines are a little bit too long. I wish you'd got an option for long and short, because it makes it... I'd love this. It would be my choice for telehandlers every single time. But it's a bit ungainly, especially with the standard telehandler, which this is. Just look, that's the best you can get. The angle's all wrong. So it means you can't pick things up how you should be able to pick things up with this. Well, I don't know, I think that's more about the telehandler, the way the telehandler angle is. But it is true, because you can't always... It's a fantastic idea. I'll show you what I mean. Because of the way this is, and how long the tines are, well, the angle you're never going to get right unless it's designed around the knuckle joint on a telehandler. Yeah, because if you look at that is a horrible way to grab that. It's a bit ungainly. It's never going to look pretty. Wow, that is strong. Yeah, and there's a lot of lifting you've got to do with straps with this type of thing, that you've got to do it facing forwards. Now, I know that because I use the AGM such a lot. Right, so then, and yeah, this is going to be another case in question where something like the big bag handler wins over this every time, because this is awkward. Your straps, you've always got to imagine you're throwing your straps. Now, I'm throwing my straps at a weird angle, so I'm not going to... I've got to be careful. I'm going to grab yeah, that's as good as it's going to get. Now, I don't think the picking likes this. I don't think you can't drop in, but we might be able to sort of cheat, because it's all about height. Yeah, it's about... Yeah, I know it's... I didn't realise this until I'd got the Omatana, the TARDIS one day, and I got it on the 30-tonner, which is high. And then I took it down to the 20-ton thing, and then it started to be able to reach the things on the floor, and that's what it was trying to say, really, was the fact that it's the reef. Yeah, it's a shame, because this really does speed things up if you can do this. I would imagine it's going to say it's not going to let me refill anymore after this, because that's the last bag that's close enough. Yeah, I am right. Yeah, it's nice to be right sometimes. Yeah, so it is a bit of a trick. I didn't realise that was the thing until I just thought you couldn't fill... You used to be able to do it all of the time, and now all of a sudden it's become that you can't do it, yeah, all of the time. No. Yeah, that's what I say, it's just a bit awkward. No, oh no, I did manage to get one extra. So can we stick this like this? Yeah, if you could pour, then this would be fantastic, because yeah, you could do 3 at a time. It's one of those advantages of that type of thing. But this, again, because of this particular type of strangeness, you can only fill 1 bag at a time, which is a bit of a shame, really. But it is what it is. Yeah. It's going to save us quite a lot of cash, really. Oh, Not paid myself that. I was going to say, why have I lost such a lot of money? It's because I have not given myself the. I'm gonna pay for the. Yeah, that's just for the telehandler itself. So, yeah, we're gonna treat the shop to the thingies because I don't mind doing that. It is for our use really, but it is very convenient to have one. Let's get that so we can get that back one. So otherwise, he's gonna actually grab the Trans 70s back. But yeah, no, that is a little bit better. That's it. Oh, no, didn't get it. No, it's because I let go of the straps, not grabbing the straps. Let's try and get a couple at a time though. Otherwise this is going to take rather a long time. Oh, okay. Thought I might get you on that. Right, okay, let's get these in, and then there's one more lot after this. Give myself enough room to get out and also batter the Trans 70 at the same time. Very good job, Mr. Smith. Terror that you are. Yeah, I was going to go on Agres yesterday, but I fell in love. Yeah, I was chatted on Thursday night. I'd done a massive run to one of our company's furthest services all the way towards Liverpool, and it was horrendous traffic. Not that I like travelling, but I don't like travelling when you meet lots of terrible traffic, and the traffic was horrendous. It really was, which then meant it's really got to be concentrate quite intently so you don't have a crash really. So it does take a lot out of your concentration. So I was just too tired to do anything, so I started to tinker. And I looked at, I like the map of the Forgotten Isles. I like the idea of it. I thought, let's have a look at it. And then I knew I wasn't even well enough. Sort of, no, well is no wrong choice of word. Well implies, yeah, that you're poorly. But I was more shattered mentally and emotionally. So I would literally thought, I'm gonna have a tinker with this. So I walked around with the farmyards and rebuilt it, got rid of the old one, and then I started the forming of an idea. But it's more like in reverse. Basically, we're doing everything in reverse, where we're aiming our farm to be like that, the one that I designed. Not exactly, because that'd be a little bit boring, really. But now then, I'm not going to bother you this time with this particular journey. So, and obviously I can't reset because that would be rather defeating the object and also a very costly reset. So I'm going to see you back at the farm in a few minutes. Right, I thought I'd start the cameras a little bit closer to this. Yeah, I'll carry on with what I was saying because you all know I'm a terror for starting something and then going off track. Yeah, so I literally went on to the Forgotten Isles because I really like the look of it, and it is amazing. I've said this, yeah, you don't always click with a map, even a good map, and it's not a reflection on the map. But this one, yeah, I tinkered around for a while, made the farmyard, and then I said the idea came to me about, literally doing it in reverse of actually trying to aim and build the farm that you've just designed on a start from scratch. So that's where we're going with it. So far we've not got very far. No, we've only done 3 episodes, so no, I don't really expect to have. Now then, remind me, I think we just have to go up the hill. It's where that we've left a sign for ourselves, I believe, in the the wheels do carry on spinning on this for a while. It's rather strange. Ooh, no, I'm going to knock that off. Right, so then, I need to be aiming for that. This is still a little bit, yeah, there's a bit particularly awful. Yeah, it is. We ought to might have a go off camera. Just these few little bits that are still not quite right. Right, we'll stick that in. And we're going to speed time up a little so that the distributor starts to distribute again a little bit more. Right, let's do another load of water while we're here. Yeah, so the trees in our area have got a reprieve because we're building trees another way, so as it's not so, yeah, we're not really, that shouldn't be long, that's it. Smash it. I should be able to do both from that. I'd imagine that's not going to be far off. If we now speed time up whilst we're in this, although I've got to be kept quick because I know what I'm like. I'm a terror for too much time going, basically. Let's take it to about 2-ish. Yeah, we are getting some decent tick-ups as well. Definitely. Ooh, some very decent tick-ups. Right, one more. Then we'll see how well the distributor did. It is a bit strange, especially on things like seeds. It's almost like it does the minimum. Yeah, it's got rid of all of the old lot, though, actually. Strange enough, it was before. Yeah, we've just got 20 tons. Water's doing well. Manure's doing well. Yeah, outgoing. So let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at everybody. Yes, that's doing terribly well. And in fact, the seeds are astronomical too. Wow. So you really don't use very much on those at all. Now, that's got nothing to do with... No, water doesn't need it. Soap, that does need water and it's filled. Sodium hydroxide is almost there. Yeah, the straw manure we know we're nearly out. That is done. And the olives. Yeah, even the seeds are good on that as well. So, yeah, I think we've got about the right limits. We were almost, I would say, at how you would for quite a large. Then this is the one. Oh, wow. Excellent. Seeds. That's what I'm saying. It does the minimum, it seems to. Now, the manure's done well. And that's just pure planks is on selling. So that will also be doing something. So I've worked that out. 720 times 3 is really 2.1 tons plus a little bit, per day. So it's not, when it says fast, it really doesn't mean that it is fast. Whereas this does 4 tons, and it is only times 1. It is. So actually, it's, in comparison to the Blue Dragon, it's a little bit... Yeah, now I think this has just had an update, but obviously we placed this one. Let's fill that while we're there. So I'm not sure. It's always worth. I always said this: you live and die by the cycles of a good or no, I'm going to say bad. It's not bad. It's different. It is, and it might suit you to only have a small cycles, and then again, it might suit you to. For it to be a big wood yard that you're featuring. Now the Blue Dragon one is big in so much as it does take up a lot of room, even though it's only 10 grand, so it is really to simulate quite a large one. Right, we are going to go through till February morning. I think I'll just take one last look to see, because we have sped time up, yeah, and that's why I was, oh my life, 44,000 for a Swifter. We could actually for once pull that as well. I do like the Bedner. But we are no-till, really, and we have a plough, so do we need to do that? Not really, I wouldn't have thought. No, it's a shame, because it is a beautiful bit of kit. It really is. So, through till the morning, and, to still 9 o'clock. So all of our productions are going. So I'm not expecting vast things from this, and I may well not place it again. Because they usually try to, the Blue Dragon one is amazing. It really is. It can sort of power anything. Oh, my life. Yeah, I think we can afford our... Didn't we say 400,000 before we bought our animals? So I think that's... No, I've not had that one. Bear wrapper up to 150 centimeters. And we have a 6.1 meter Fanex. Don't we? No, we have the cedar. Stone picker. Tedder, I thought we did. I thought we'd got 9 meter Fanex. Yeah, so we're alright actually, I think, on that. So then, is it time before the start of the new year that we actually go and install our animals. I think that's not a bad idea. Now, we're not going massive. We will need this trailer, though. Oh, in fact, don't you think it is about time we use these ones? Because they're ideal for this, really. This really, when I thought I'm not going to sell these because they are fantastic little trailers and they are brilliant for things like animals. Ooh, be careful. So, I was going to say you're going to drag the John Deere around. I think we can sneak around the end of the field. I'm not sure we can. No, we can't. Not that way anyway. You're going to make matters worse. You're going to have to somehow make a right mess, and yeah, it's a bit horrible when you've got two of these, especially when you've got Mr. Smith at the helm. Yeah, that's how not to do it. Reversing one, not so bad anymore, but reversing two, not really had much practice at that. So yeah, not so good. I think we're also going to make use of some. Now then, that is the point. Are we going to stick? We've got the joining section now. We've got the one over here and the one over there. It won't be a massive cow place. So, I'm trying to think. Yeah, my favourite. Shit, I would stay here. Yeah, because it's not going to be very massive. That I am going to say. Do we do? No. Let's have a look. Yeah, we saw the sheep one that we were going to do. Let's have a look. Yeah, again, I know I've done this one ever such a lot, and you've got to ask yourself the question: why do I do this one such a lot? It's because it fits so very well. It does. It's not huge requirements. Now that we can still get past. I think we might need to eat into the mountain a little bit, and it will do that. Obviously, it's going to just. Yeah, I think that's not. But it's going to take. Yeah, I know it's going to. Is it cheaper for us to actually... I think we could actually do it more like that. Without it doing... Yeah, I think if we... Got to be careful of the trees. I don't want any more floating trees. That's my only concern. Why are we overlapping with another object? Because I can't see any object we're overlapping. Really? The river, perhaps? Maybe. Okay, well, we're going to have to use V mode then. Yeah, we will, and then we'll need to put a fence around it. Or what? Do you know, actually, thinking about that, if we use the natural contours of the field, we aren't really going to need to do an awful lot. We could actually, for once, grab some soil, and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah. For once, yeah, because let's face it, we already have quite a bank here. If we just have some, just to that extent, and then we'll just do a bit of a fence on the bits where we haven't got a natural bank. It's quite severe. I'm not sure it would really stop sheep. But if we imagine it's a little bit steeper in places it is, although sheep are very good at climbing, so that is actually quite true. it is. So I don't really know that I've actually achieved anything with that at all. Although we could say our sheep are a little well behaved. Now then, we do want just to simulate, so we want decoration. I am not going to stick to the one I always stick to. I'd like to go for taller ones. Yeah, taller gates. And I want the bigger ones. Like ones. Do we want to do a white picket fence? How big is that? It doesn't look very big to me. No, it's a little bit on the small side. Done the metal ones. Do we for once? I'm not a massive fan of these, really. No. I always go for that one, and I do like that. It seems the most sheep-like one to me. On there. I think. Yeah, where those. Is that? Would it be an out or an in? you're going to pull it towards you all the time. So if we do it that away, no, that's still the same. That away, and then it opens inward. Then, but you can see the horribleness of the yeah, you can actually. It is true. You would do it that away, so you could see. Yeah, I know it's going to be angled, but that's not the end of the world. Then we want the actual fence. Yeah, this is more like a fence that you'd have, but it's... We are going to do it to try to simulate. Now it's going to try to go into the... Yeah, we've got fairly well-behaved sheep, that's what I'm going to say. Oh, now you've got them... And now it's the wrong way round. Ah, it is actually... It doesn't give you money back. So one thing I do... Yeah, really hate about this, if you make a mistake, it really canes you by... Right, let's see this time if we can do this right. Yeah, let's look at what it's doing. That's more like it. And we want to grab to that one and just to the drain pipe-ish. Oh, not bad. Not too shabby. I think there's a bit of space over here as well. So, no, it is the corner of that building, so we will do that. This allows you to get a little bit closer than I'm used to getting to. Oh, okay. You allowed me to do it in the first place, and then you moaned. I'd say that's about right. Fantastic. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap, though, for saying, surely I'm allowed to not collide a bit better than that. I know what we'll do. Can we do it sort of like... No, we can't. Okay. That's as good as it gets. Apologies, it's the game mechanics won't allow me to do any better than that. I think that's severe enough, really, if I'm honest. And we want to switch... Ooh. Yeah, so that is those, and that's got rid of nearly 100,000 straight away. I do think, if we're going to do this, and the other animals are going to be there, I know what we're going to do. We're going to stick the enclosures in this time. Now, I think it's the B key somewhere. We switch the... Right, let's switch interactive zone markers on, because whilst we're placing, it's not a bad idea, really. Because there's one where you actually get rid of the grid lines. Somewhere. I think it's around there. I'm sure it's around there, actually. Oh no, that's actually the animal. Oh no, it is. It's... I do like this. Ooh. Why were you not shut? Okay, right, B key. Did it work? It did. Fantastic. Right, we've switched that off. So yeah, we've got these. We're going to drop the back one off for the sheep, and we're going to go around to the cows that we don't have. We don't have any at the minute. That's not too bad. Yeah, I've seen worse. And then we're going to do the cows here. Yeah, my favourite yard, I don't think it's going to be right, which is by Food Farmer. Yeah, if starting or small, yeah, you could say, yeah, but we'll have a look. Yeah, I don't think it will, but it's got quite a large. Yeah, we're on cows. We are on cows. Yeah, it's. Yeah, see how large the actual field is? That's the thing that's... Yeah, we'll have cows wandering all over the place. It's a shame, really, because it is fantastic. But you can't... Yeah, you've got to realise if it's 33,000, it's got to have some... Yeah, it's accommodating for the fact that it is, obviously. You know, that's going to be too big. I know that because I've had it many times. No, I know I can't. I'm just showing everybody. Now, that one's big. Oh, large cow shed by Peasel. No, I don't think I've ever had that one. When it says large, it's not tremendously large, but it's a little too large for us. I'm hoping that we can go a little bit more than that size, even though I do love the character of the Hessian farm. It's just a little, I'd like to go a little bigger than that. That's a little bit too big. Now I seem to recall Cookie Cats. They're a little bit out of our price range. Do love these by Chumpy Farmer. These are my... we've featured them a lot. It's just that they're perfect, probably for this particular size plot of land. But let's have a look. It's too small, as in the amount of 140. It's not bad for 70. Did want to go... Now that is not bad. That is about perfect. I've never had it either. 104. Oh, hang on a minute. Didn't I have this on Stone Valley? I think I did. It is a good one, actually. Yeah, has it got... maybe, or it's one very similar. It is possible. But I do like it, and it's about the right kind of size for us. Let's not... I do like to give every modder the chance. It's always nice to... A Camelos, I've had that on... not sure which one. I think it was that exact one, actually. On Silver Run. Or it might have been the big cow barn, actually. I think we did go big. 60 and 30. Now they're getting a little small. That's monstrous. I know it is. I remember seeing it thinking, one day I'll have a farm big enough to go for that. But the one that I'd really looked to, yeah, the Bavarian. It's 45, the same as Hessian. Modern. 150. 420 by Camelos. Right, placeables, Puma. These are big, I remember. It's a little bit out of our price range. And that's massively massive. It is. I do like that though, because it is our type of... It's just a little bit too big for what we've got. That's out of our price range. Also by Puma, 145. Now this is the one I really at one point would love to do somewhere, but it is going to be a monstrous field that you actually place that on, so that's not enough money. Then it goes half the size. Alien Gym, 80 for 40,000. Oh, AJ, I would have actually gone for you there, but it's just a little bit too big for what we're trying to do. So it looks like we have a winner that actually fits, which that has to be quite an important thing, really. So now then, we have... Did I switch the interactive zone markers off again? Or does this one not have... No, I haven't. It's this side. Now then, what we'd like to do though, that's a slurry side. Let me try and get the angle right. I can't zoom out. If I can zoom in, I can get my angle a little bit different. So we don't really know. Well, we do really, because that's the end it's going to be, isn't it? And it doesn't really matter if it's not, because we can actually access this. It's 88, so that's 2,000's worth of levelling. Let's try and be on this side. That's about as good as that's going to get. That's 88,000, so there's not a lot of levelling on that. Oh, that's going very close to... let's hit the sweet spot about there. And... yes. Fantastic. Oh, a little bit. Let's do a little bit of landscaping while we're in this mode. We're not going to buy the animals until March. I'm only doing that because the money's gone down enormously now. Although, yeah, I would like to feature this as a session. That's why I'm saying that. So I don't know that we really have to. I think what we're going to do is just do it next session. We won't speed time up. Although I did really want to. Mind you, we have one from January. So we're making progress. We did our fields in this session. I would say it's a fairly big session, really. Let's go a little bit closer. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it was escarpment and that already, so that's not really a shocker to us. We'll also go and have a quick... I don't think there was anything at all on the sheep. And let's have a quick look at this, because I've not seen this one at all. While we've got that open there, let's just go and have a pop and make sure I'm right. I think I am. I didn't see anything on this. Yeah. Brilliant. Now, yeah, we'll keep the zone markers on for a minute. Now, if I remember rightly, if this is the one, it's got bars to stop the animals coming out. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it is. I think it is the one that I had on Stone Valley, and I really did like it. It's not one I've had a lot. Yeah, I think it is. Because I couldn't figure out where the... Yeah, without having the interactive zone markers off, I couldn't figure out where the animal thing was, and it's there. Yes, this does look like that one. It is. Yeah, very much like this one. And then the milk bit is down here, and the slurry is. I do like this because it is all, if you look at the amounts, 70 tons of slurry. You can obviously get a storage one to make it bigger. The straw, 48 tons. The milk, up only 62 tons. And the food, only 58 tons. So, yeah, it's modest. But then it is 100 odd things. I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy half. 52 animals is what we're going to buy. And we are now going to switch. Do we need to leave ourselves any markers? I don't think so. In most of it, most modders, it is fairly obvious. Yeah, where, I mean, yeah, if we leave that open so we can actually see it, that's the milk parlour. So I think we can actually figure this out now without the need of the interactive zone markers. Yeah, we obviously when we grab the animals down the other end, Mr. Smith. I can't remember if the the bars move open. I think if you press this, it just shuts the doors again. Yeah, it does. So we'll leave you open. I think you just have to back up to it. I think you're close enough to the animal mark. That's where you're supposed to come in, I think. So we're down to 218,134. How many could we buy if we jump the fence? We're not going to do it this way. I'm just, yeah, trying. I think it's 60 is 100 grand. So we could just do straight. It's going to take a long time to do then. No, yeah, 50 would be good. That'll be about 80 odd grand, I think. Let's have a look. Now then, Brown Switter's turn, I remember. So if we go 50 would be 82,500. Oh, let's do it. We're not going to speed time though, because next session we're going to feed them. I will do it this way. But we will be taking them to market the proper way if we're here long enough. I don't know. Yeah, you never know. Now then, I believe this is the other end like this, but the other end, I think that's where I was going to say straw, that's where the wool appears, and this is, I believe, where the sheep appear. 195, so we're going to have 95. No, we're going to have 100, I think. We went for Black Welsh last time, so I think we're going to go Swiss Black. Big is. Yes. And Swiss Black again. Select and yes. Brilliant. Fantastic. Next time we'll get everybody fed. Yeah, definitely. So I don't any poor animals in our watch. Do I need to do water on this one? Remind me. I don't think I do. No, the water's, yeah, it refills. It's, yeah, sensible farmers, and we get charged for that, and we just do the grass, I remember. So, yeah, that is another session done, a cracking session. We've spent a fortune, as we usually do. We've also prepped our 2 fields, and the fairies have been and grabbed all of the stones, so we're quite happy with that. We've got our yeah, our sheep and our cows in. Are we gonna? I don't know if they've got space. I was hoping on one of these Let's Plays I'm gonna do a big thing with chickens, because I've not let the chickens. Now then, I've just seen a floating tree. Yeah, across there. Let's just see, can we fix this little bit of a problem with that trick that we did last time, which is to, yeah, scoot this up. Oh, it's taking money, but it's not doing anything. Why are you not? Why are you not? Is it because it's too... Ah. It's because you were nowhere near... Yeah, the elevation of the land. We've got to go lower before it... Or it might actually be at the... This is a difficult one. It's taking money, but it isn't doing anything. I think it's because it's too close to the... So we're going to have to go for the trick number... No, it's not very big. Need to go... It's more about masking. Yeah, you can't see it now. We all know it's there, I know, but you can't see it. It's the jarring unreality of seeing floating trees that always makes you think, oh, yeah, it's a game. Which we all know it is, but it's not nice to actually keep jarring people to say this is a game, because we're trying to be realistic. So, end of another session. Yeah, we have got our animals in. Next session we need to feed them. Yeah, that one's... No, did this one need water? I don't think it did. I think this is another one that actually fills itself. Yes, it is. I do like that. I've got used to it. Oh, we've got a cow. Are those seem a little bit small for cow water, so there's got to be... no, it's not those. It's got to be those little green tubs that at the minute haven't got anything in. Yeah. It's got to be. They are tiny, but then again, it's big enough for a cow's mouth, I suppose. But, oh dear, someone's left some rubbish in the shed. Not me. Right, so that's where we're going to leave it. All I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this exciting journey. It is amazing. We are doing very well, actually. The soap business is very good to us, as is the... Yeah, we've sort of mirrored the original, which I'm glad, because it was the strengths of the map. We've got our olive groves and we've got our grape vineyards. So yeah, we're doing all right. We've got our normal. Yeah, let's have a look at before we go and remind myself too at the state of play for our crops. Could you have done that any longer? No, we need to go the other way. Growth is about halfway. Remind myself they were both barley. That's right, 2 barley fields. Now then, when do we do sugar? Cotton can be done now. We're not doing cotton. Sugar cane is next month, which is the long one at the top. And what else are we going to do? I shall give that some thought, I think. Yeah. But all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.